Yeah, you know, crackheads don't do shit for people. You know, I guess I don't qualify as a crackhead, but this is what I do for my wife. This is what I purchase for my wife. A little flex for a lot of reasons because she make it seem like a nigga out here just taking his money and not doing nothing at all with it. And in actuality, this nigga is out here spending his money every month to make sure. Oh, let me get that tag out of there. Sorry, just wanted to get that emblem. But this nigga is out here every month making sure that she ride in comfort, making sure that she ride in style, making sure that she has reliable transportation to get to and fro from her job and wherever else she needs to go. I don't know what type of super crack hero I am that don't ever do shit. Oh, let me get that tag out of there. Sorry about that. But you see that DV plate on there. I even got the DV tag on there. I put the DV part on there just so you can see that. I even got the DV plates on there so when she pull up at the stores, she can pull up and park in the most exclusive spots. And she don't have to walk through no whole parking lot to get to the stores. She can pull up right to the front and get that VIP treatment or that DVP treatment to go and do what she need to do out here in the world. But she got all these niggas believing that I'm a crackhead out here and I'm just not worth anything and I don't do anything for her. And well, you see, you tell me, man. You tell me, dog. You tell me if I don't treat her right. You tell me, and I know these are material things. I'm not going to dwell on materialistic stuff, but I just want people to get an example of what she say I don't do for her. I want people to see what not doing something for somebody looks like in her eyes. This is her idea of not doing anything for her. That's her idea of me wasting my money, even though it's on her. So when I said what I said about not allowing them to put these false labels on you as if you don't do anything for them, I mean that thing, man. I mean that thing because my money is well earned for my service to this country. And I choose to take the money that I earned by risking my life in a whole nother country, and I put it towards things like that for my wife. My daughter just pulled off in her 2020 Chevrolet Malibu, which I also pay for. And they both staying in this house where I pay the rent of $1,050 a month every single month. But let them tell it, I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing for nobody. I don't do anything for them. They're self-made women and they bosses out here and they handling their business. That's what they want you to believe. That is the narrative that they want all of the people that they manipulated and lied to believe out here. And so when you're doing what you're supposed to do and then some, and going above and beyond on behalf of these people, and they don't have any appreciation for it, what are you to do? That's the question that I pose. What are you to do whenever you have things like that out there? Let me get a better visual. When you have things out there like that, and they're still saying that you don't do anything for them. That lady ain't had to take no bus. That lady haven't had to catch a ride with nobody unless her car was getting serviced and she just needed a ride to work temporarily until they was done with her car. How do you combat that, man? It hurts, so and you have to take it with a grain of salt and try to defend yourself. So there's my proof, just a small piece of what I do for my wife on a regular basis. But I still get the title of the man who don't do nothing, who can't do nothing for her. That's who I've been living with for 18 years. Yep. Get it black. Get it black. Get it black. Get it black. I really been feeling that. What's up, Lovey? I'm glad to see you. I'm glad that you stopped in on this because, like I said, this isn't about material items. This is about somebody stating something very false about you with the intent to destroy your character. She tried to destroy my character, y'all. She tried to put some things out there about me, man, that was absolutely untrue. And then pull up in one of the exhibits that I have for my case. That's Exhibit A. The Malibu being Exhibit B, and this house, I'm not really going to show it, but it being Exhibit C. So besides those three things, I do have a child in North Carolina that I pay child support for as well. So that's another household that I have money going into. Not to mention that I have 3 other children besides the one I'm paying child support for who may need things, especially my daughter that's in college. She's always having things to pop up. She's always in need as a college student, which is fine with me 1,000%. And if you were to talk to her today, which she's trying to stay out of this, and I'm keeping her out of it, she need to focus on graduating from college, which she will be next month. Salute to you, baby. But if you were to talk to her and ask her about the availability of her dad to her and the availability of my wallet to her, she will tell you that I've never hesitated to give her what she needs. So that's a whole nother household that my money is going into. And then my other children as well. They're older. They're starting their own families, but everybody needs, some assistance every now and then. And I'm not saying that they always coming to me for money. They come to me for guidance. They come to me for confirmation. They come to me for affirmation. They come to me for prayer. They come to me for my wisdom and what I can speak and impart into their lives. And I gladly give of myself every day to my children. And for somebody to try to minimize who you are, shit. I ain't even got nothing to say. I don't really have nothing to say towards that. I don't ever feel the need to expound on that because, I have far too many witnesses that can speak on my behalf when it comes to that. But man, that's just an example of of me being who my parents raised me to be. My father raised me to be a provider. My father raised me to be somebody who took care of home before he went and did anything else out in the world in his life. He taught me that I take care of home first and foremost. And that's what I do. I take care of home first and foremost before anything else comes out of my pay. My home, my wife's security, my daughter's security in their vehicles, and all of this stuff comes out of my check as a bill every single month. For, like I said, I've been in the military I was in the military for 8 years, and um, I've been paying for stuff this whole time. So I'll say for 11 years, I've been following my father's guidance. I've been following his instruction. I've been mimicking his example. And when they speak on me and say that I don't do anything, that's the same as them saying that my father never did anything. That's the same as them saying that my father was deadbeat. That was the same as them saying that my father did not help out any around the house. I don't do yard work and stuff like that. I'm not going to in a rental property. That's pretty redundant. That's not my plan. Now, if I buy a house and I have a yard, I will definitely tend to my yard. I will make sure that it's beautiful. I'll make sure that it is presentable for the neighborhood in which we stay. That is absolutely no problem. But I'm in a rental property, a duplex, and I am not going to spend my money and my valuable time, bringing up the value of somebody else's home who can put me out at any time and raise the rent for a higher price because of the way that the house looks and is presented. That's just me. I may be wrong on that, but that's just how I feel and that's how I see that. So, yeah, you're not gonna see me out here doing yard work and stuff like that, but I don't feel like that's something necessary in life at all. Yard work and flower beds and all of that stuff, that's pretty for decoration's sake, but that shit does not affect life, none whatsoever. So I don't see the importance in it, and I don't put any importance in it. And yeah, so that's really all I wanted to say, man. I really just live my life. I pay my bills, and I just move on, move forward. So that's what I'm going to continue doing. When I get to North Carolina, when I find me a place, hopefully I can find me a house to actually invest in and start to buy so that you can see me out there with my old straw farmer's hat on with my toothpick in my mouth and all of that good country shit. But if not, I'll do the next best thing and I'll rent. Yeah. I'm going to get me, well, I don't really want a Cadillac, but I know what I want. I want something very nice. And now I have those funds available to get what I really want. Hopefully this departure from here won't interfere too much with my credit score and stuff like that, so that I will be able to invest in myself, in my own future, in my future endeavors. So I'm about to get out of here, man, and just live my life. Y'all come live with me because I'm going to be here on social media and I'm going to give you a step by step of going through a divorce. This is what going through divorce looks like. This is what the end of a relationship looks like. Y'all seen some of the bad and ugly part, but now I'm about to introduce you to a new part of growing. I'm about to, hey, you have a good day too, lovey. I see. I always call you lovely. I can't help it. I always call you lovely. But yeah, that's what I'm doing, man. So y'all go on this journey with me through this divorce. I'm gonna make lemonade out of these lemons if it kills me. This is your boy D Mac, man. Y'all know what I say. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but the word can always heal you. I'm out.